Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Pedal to the Metal Racing TV. Hi again, everyone. I am Christian Schreiber, the host tonight of these legend cars going at it here at Five Flags Speedway, the half-mile track to be exact. So let's go over our field of drivers real quick. Start going over our field here. Looks like starting on the pole is going to be the number 24 of Kayla McCarthy. To her outside, the number 21 of Robert Kahn. Row number 2, that's going to be Chantel Pottle in the number 5, and Cindy Taylor to her outside in the 7. Row number 3, that's going to be Dustin Sonaker in the 50, and to his outside, Dave Beechmer in the number 3. Row number 4, that's Dustin Rouse in the number 30, and to his outside, the number 20 of Jeffrey Oakes. And running shotgun on the field, that's Keith Taylor in the 8, and Cooper Rollins in the 13. And race fans, we are ready and set to go here for the very first Pedal to the Metal Racing League Legend Series Championship season opener. This is going to be one for the ages here. We hope you're just now tuning in live with us now on YouTube or Facebook. We do appreciate you guys tuning in. And again, thanks again for tuning in last night to eNASCAR Outlaw Racing League Series. Appreciate that you guys all coming in and supporting that group and the bunch of group guys. And tonight now we're back on our home turf here. We're gonna bring in 11 of the best drivers here tonight to show off how they can run this track. 10 drivers, excuse me. And here we go, green flag high in the air, 80 laps in the distance. Out of turn 1, that is Kayla, the one, don't mess with Texas McCarthy in the number 24 with the early advantage, the early lead. To her outside though, she's got the mark, that old rattlesnake Archon in the number 21, trying to outmaneuver him. If you remember a few nights ago in the exhibition, McCarthy looked to be the better one on that track and how she run. She is looking to maintain that confidence and that boost after what she did on Monday night. But she's going to have a long haul this time. There's not 20 or 40 laps. This is a full-on 80-lap race, which means she's going to have to fight everyone off, including those gosh darn rattlesnake in that 21. One of the toughest drivers to beat on the track, but behind her is the number 5 of Chantel the Throttle Pottle in that Pottles Wraps Matt Mills Racing Team Series number 5 Legends car. And then right behind, actually, Cindy Taylor in that number 7 Ghostbusters machine challenging Pottles for Chantel for 3rd place here, getting a little bit of a run on that bottom line there, but not quite able to make up the ground just yet. It is early so far. As we get back up to the front here, you can see the battle raging on for 1st place. This half-mile Five Flags Speedway track here in Pensacola, Florida has been a hard one to tame and a hard one to master. And if there's one thing we can tell you from watching some of these guys earlier is that it's a bad, fast track, but you've got to hit your marks if you want to succeed to win. So far right now, everything looking good for Kayla McCarthy, though, as she has put that Monster Energy beast to work, staying ahead of that old rattlesnake, Bobby Kahn in the number 21. But Bobby Kahn says, I don't care what you're driving. I'm going to make the move, and I'm going to do it now. Going to the inside now, down the front straightaway. Back down into turn 1, going into turn 2. Robert Kahn making the big move on there. But look at this. McCarthy not giving up. Going to put up a fight. The Monster Energy Burst versus a Rattlesnake. Who will outdrive one on here? This one. Robert Kahn trying to make it around there, but can't quite get the run. McCarthy with a beautiful maneuver up to the top of the front. But passing pass through of Robert Kahn in that 21. Some big moves early on from some of these drivers, and you can just tell that they're a little bit yinzy, a little bit giddy on this. They're just getting new to the series. They're just getting everything figured out, but they're definitely not running like that. They're running for everything they got and everything it's worth, trying to outpace and outdo one another. As you can see, that number 3 machine right there. That is Dave Bitchner running that car right there. To his inside there, right there. Look at this. Jeffrey Oakes, the number 20 now, trying to get a run off of turn 2. Not quite able to get going there just yet, but still maintaining speed and maintaining balance. Able to get it to work. Jeffrey Oaks still trying to find a way to get that momentum and get around the number 3 machine of Dave Bitchner. But Dave holding on and keeping a steady pace and a steady lap time for him. As we go back up to the front, the battle still for first as Robert Kahn and that number 21 still taking on Kayla, the one domestic Texas McCarthy, in the number 24, still showing up a few of these drivers right now and showing everyone why she knows how to run these things and why she is a champion in this sport. And Rich doing a fantastic job so far of holding on to everything there. Back of the pack, number 3 of Dave Bitchner still trying to hold off Jeffrey Oaks. Here comes number 50 of Dustin Sonanker. Dustin in that Smurfs machine trying to put it in Smurfsville and in the lead, but she's got a long way to go before he can even think about that. Might be trying to hold back some on those tires and trying to get something to work in later. If that's the case, smart thinking, but how long will that strategy last for him? And now Dave Bitchner catching up to the throttle. Chantel Pottle, she currently is being challenged. Dave Bitchner is getting a better run on those corners and on the bottom, but Pottles is still holding on, and now Jeffrey Oaks gonna make Bitchner pay for going down low too quick. Jeffrey Oaks to the high line, trying to get it to run out of turn 2 and get a push. Sonanker now pushing himself into there. Look at this, 3 wide out of the backstretch. All 3 drivers finding their line and maintaining position. Jeffrey Oaks, that 20, still trying to find a way around Dave Bitchner in that number 3. Oaks to the outside, looking back in, out of turn 1, going into turn 2, still holding the middle line, trying to get a grip up there. But the bottom line seems to be the key. As you can see, Dustin Sonanker in that 50 now, trying to get that car to get in there a little bit more and push forward. And Sonanker now trying to do a little bit of a battle here with Jeffrey Oaks. Battle for 5th as these two going side by side right now, trying to overtake one another here. Dave Bitchner in that 3 car, currently holding 5th, I should say, and he is now trying to challenge the 4th place car, Chantel Pottle, as Cindy Taylor in that number 7 getting farther and farther away. Quicker than any ghost could get away from the Ghostbusters, that's for sure. She is doing a great job in up, but look at this now. Chantel going up a little bit high, opening the door. Dave Bitchner in the 3, trying to get some run, and Dustin Sonanker as well, getting inside there. They get a little bit of a touch there. Jeffrey Oaks and Sonanker out of turn 4, connecting but not spinning. Both drivers able to keep it clean. A little bit of rubbing is racing. Look at this, the battle for 4th here. Babe now to the bottom, up top, now takes it away from Pottles. But here comes Sonanker. Sonanker to the bottom. Inside there, a little bit of rubbing on the bottom. Out of turn 4, they catch, and they do not spin though. Sonanker and Dave able to hold off. Chantel Pottle trying to get back into this as well. Trying to find the run. Here comes Sonanker down on the backstretch. Trying to get that bottom line away from Dave Bitchner. Can he get it to run? Can he make it push? Can he get it to go a little bit hard? Out of turn 1 into 2, still side by side. None of these drivers giving an inch. And right now you can see there is a battle up for 4th as Sonanker has overtaken for 4th. And now we'll get that run, but battle for 5th back here. Dave Bitchner will be challenged by Jeffrey Oaks there in that number 20 car. Oh, a little bit of a tap from Chantel Pottle, and the caution's going to come out. Looks like Dustin Rouse in that 30 machine. It looked like he got involved in that one. We're going to have to go to the replay here and take a look and see what happened exactly. Let's take a look at the replay here and see what happened exactly on that turn. So here they come out of turn 3 into 4. You can see that right there, folks. Coming down side by side. Dustin Rouse trying to get the run there. Just clips the wing of Chantel Pottle. Oh, and the 13 as well getting involved. That when you see the flagman throwing out the caution. I made the joke the other night. He has to get those binoculars on, and this time he didn't have to throw the binoculars on. He actually found that caution right in front of him. Hard to miss for him, but Cooper Rollins unfortunately involved in that one. It will get put back into the back of the pack a little bit after that, unfortunately. So tough break for Cooper Rollins and Dustin Rouse, but they have time to make up and get back into this. And that is your PTM Racing TV instant replay. All right, back on the track here and back on the field. You can see that damage heavily on Dustin Rouse. The front end absolutely toast. He's going to get it put back in there and fixed. Looks like a 13 of Cooper Rollins as well getting fixed up. Unfortunately, not able to get it back up and running the way he wants to, so he'll have to find a way to get that back up. Looks like a few drivers into the pits. You can see Keith Taylor in the 8 in there, as well as the 13 Cooper Rollins. Dustin Rouse as well, as we said earlier, he is back in there. So as we get the cars all re-racked and restacked, we got a little fun fact here for you. So the fastest lap that was ever sent here on Five Flags Speedway was back in 2015, the Snowball Derby of the Super Late Model Series, as Ty Majeski laid down the fastest lap on this track, and that, for a Super Late Model, that's pretty hard to do in the first place, but that is impressive nonetheless to be able to pull off. So that is your fun fact of the evening here, folks. As we get the drivers back up and running here and get ready to go. 1 lap to go. The flagman has signaled for the 1 to go. And it looks like, I believe that was Jeffrey Oaks is going to get that lucky dog, so he'll get put back up into the lead lap here. They're going to have to catch up really quick, though, because they are getting closer and closer to the end. The caution will stay out. Flagman saying, nope, I want them all together. I don't want that. I don't want that restart. It's not going to work. So on the lead now will be Kayla McCarthy and that 24 and Cindy Taylor. The women of the field starting to show up the boys, perhaps. Perhaps maybe a little bit of a changing in the guard of racing as the females have started to rise to the occasion and really start to show up on the boys. Gosh, it's going to stay out a little bit longer. We're still getting a few drivers all taken care of here. Once again, if you are just now tuning in, or be sure to like, share, and subscribe up on YouTube, and follow us here at Twitter at League PTM or PTM Racing TV, as well here on Facebook. Be sure to like up and be sure to always get reminders of when we're going live for PTM's Pedal to the Metal Racing Leagues, as we will have the Sunday night Street Stocks here, as well as the Thursday night Legend Series, as you see right here, right now. Everyone all getting situated and sorted out. There you go. We're going to bring the pace car down and back to green flag racing here. Green flag high in the air yet again. Off that restart. Looks like Cindy Taylor got a better restart off of that one. So the Ghostbusters will take over. Oh, and she gets a little bit into the bumpy car there. The 21. The 21 spinning, and the caution has been called. Well, my goodness, folks, you saw Keith Taylor in that number 8 Hot Wheels Mattel machine coming around the block, maybe trying to get his laps back. And right there, you just saw Cindy Taylor getting right up there with Robert Kahn, and unfortunately, Robert Kahn having nowhere to go. Unfortunately, spinning out in the process. This few drivers going to put it into pit lane. We're going to go ahead and look back at the replay and see what happened there. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at that replay here. Yeah, right there, you can see Cindy Taylor slowing up a little bit, and bam! Right there goes Robert Kahn, unfortunately, doing a tail whip and a tail spin, and that sent him straight into the wall. Nowhere to go, but straight to the wall. Nonetheless, he'll get that all fixed up and ready to go, and that is your PTM Racing TV instant replay here. Brought to you by Matt Mills Racing Team, as well as Pottles Wraps. So 32 laps down in this one out of 80. Still a lot of time to make up and a lot of time to go for these guys and gals. But right now, they're all chasing down that beast, the Monster Energy beast known as Kayla McCarthy out of Texas. And then, of course, you got Dustin Sloananker in that number 50 machine as well, coming right for her, is trying to figure out a way to get around. Some cars getting the lap positioning there and lap traffic out of the way. Ten cars in this field, and some falling back and behind everyone there, not quite able to get everything running as they want it to, so they will have to hold out and hopefully get around that issue. But nonetheless, after getting after that instant replay there, we're getting everything back up and running. A little bit of a malfunction in the camera system. My producers back here, unfortunately, are not doing what they're supposed to, so I do apologize. We are 6 feet apart, so we can't really communicate that well. Not my fault, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. So, Flagman giving the 1 lap to go here, so they're gonna go double file here, side by side. Get everything all situated out and sorted out. Kayla McCarthy, Dustin Sloananker, Dave Bichner, and Jeffrey Oakes, your top 4 looking in as we get ready to set. And the caution's going to stay out a little longer. So the flagman saying, what was that? That was not what we wanted. We want you guys to come together. Look, we know you're supposed to be 6 feet apart, but we want you guys together. We're a team. We're a family. We're all a bunch of racers just wanting to have some fun and put on a show for the fans out there. You've got to come together a little closer next time, please. And it looks like maybe you might just be getting that wish. Everyone kind of piling in together, getting everything set up and ready to go. Getting all situated and sorted out. Will they get that pace car out? Well, he's going down on the infield here, so I'm going to say yes, that he's going to get it. Cooper Rollins now in that 15 machine, up in 5th. Green flag high in the air. Here we go once again. Off that restart, Cindy Taylor managing to hold back there with Kayla McCarthy, but McCarthy to the bottom now, holding a great line in a good position to get the run. As number 50 of Dustin Sloananker, excuse me, I confused him for Cindy Taylor. Oh, look out, Dave Bichner out of turn 4, spin right into the wall, clipping the apron, and caution is going to come out. Oh my goodness, folks. Dave Bichner unfortunately getting it right onto the apron and right up into the wall. We're going to have to go back to the replay and take a look at that and see what happened exactly to Dave Bichner. All right, so let's take a look at that replay. You got a good look at Dave here. Caught it a little too low, maybe not sure where he was going. Some fresh tires, and he just got wobbly and spun it right up. The crowd there just absolutely stunned that Dave just got right in there and took a good lick, but he seems to be okay. But that left front is definitely damaged up really bad, so he'll have to get that fixed up. And that is your PTM Racing TV instant replay. So right now, they will get everything all situated back up and ready to go here. All right, so looks like that's going to be Dustin Rouse in the 30 going back into pit side, maybe trying to get a fresh set of tires for the long run here. We'll see how well that strategy plays out for him, because right now he seems to be doing a good job at hanging in there and keeping it up there. But I'll say right now, there's one guy I definitely would want to try and see get up there a little bit more. That's definitely Keith Taylor. Unfortunately, still struggling with that Legends car throughout tonight. Told me earlier today, like, yeah, this track's not my best and these cars aren't my best. I've gotten so used to those street stocks we run, but you know, these cars are bed fast and they're pretty hard to tame, so that's one of the fun parts about it. And indeed that is there, Keith, as we're gonna get back to the halfway mark here. That one to go in the corner, you just saw that there. The flagman raising the flag up, and it looks like they're gonna stay out just a little longer, not quite gonna go too wide yet. Double side, well, maybe not. Looks like they're going to bring him double file here on the restart. Everybody getting all situated and paced up here. They're going to keep that flag out once again still, so we are at the halfway point of 80 laps to the distance here. And there it is, one to go here, so we are now on lap 41, which means we are ready. We're at lap 42, which means we are ready to go back to green flag racing here at Five Flags in the Legend Series. Everybody getting all situated and ready to go here. We'll see how well that holds out for some of these guys. Let's get an overhead shot here and take a look at this restart as they come off turn 4. Watch that stand there. That flag man will give you the way. He'll show you what to do. And in this case, you put the pedal to the metal. Here we go. 39 laps to the distance. Off that restart, looks like Kayla McCarthy is going to get another good start off the bottom. Whoa! Jeffrey Oaks taking out the corner cone there. Thankfully, it's not like Monster Jam. It's not a 5-second penalty if you take out a cone. In this case, though, he definitely got a little bit low and slow. Not quite able to figure out, get that momentum back. Trying to catch up to McCarthy. You see that rattlesnake. Robert Kahn, the 21, trying to get down low. Dustin Slonaker and take over third. And the battle looks like he's going to get just that out of that turn. On turn 4, here comes Jeffrey Oaks trying to make McCarthy work for this one, not letting her get away. But right behind him, you got a bit of a battle for 5th. You got a battle for 4th here. And here we go, back onto the track here. You can see Robert Kahn making the big move off Jeffrey Oaks in that 20, stealing away position. Dave Bitchner as well, trying to get some positions up. The battle for 4th with Dustin Slonaker. The Smurfs machine still holding in there, still maintaining good rhythm. But desperately as they try, they're still going to be a little bit down here if they're not able to catch up to McCarthy as she is continuing to push on and hit her marks. Almost a half a second faster than Robert Kahn, but Robert Kahn, like a good day at the fishing, he's starting to reel in that big run, that big momentum he needs. He's going for it down low, holding his line, trying to make McCarthy pay for it. Can the rattlesnake bite yet again? Coming out of turn 3, going into turn 4, side by side now. Number 21 of Robert Kahn trying to make it around Kayla McCarthy and looks to be successful. McCarthy pushed to the top. She doesn't want to be there. Trying to bring it back down. Maybe do a little switcheroo yet again. But this time, Robert Kahn knows what she's trying to do and maintains the bottom, holding it away, trying to keep it away from her. Robert Kahn still trying to maintain the lead, but he's got company. McCarthy has not lost in any of the practice sessions or any of the pre-race stuff. Since she started here in Pedal to the Metal Racing, with the Legends Series, can she finally be defeated in the Legends cars here tonight? Robert Kahn says so because right now he is starting to push a little further away from McCarthy. If McCarthy's going to get a run now, she's going to have to find it in those turns because right now Robert Kahn is keeping that bottom away from her. Back in the pack here, drivers still trying to find their rhythm and try to find their way. A couple of them are out. It looks like Keith Taylor, unfortunately, falling victim to the track and falling victim to everything else. He is out on the track. Dustin Rouse as well as Cindy Taylor looks to be having troubles as well and not able to get their Legend cars out. The crew chief still trying to figure out what's going on with those things. As you can see, still raging up. These guys just still trying to find their way and trying to find their line. McCarthy is still trying to catch back up to Robert Kahn and take over for first. But right now with 27 to go, McCarthy holding down on the bottom, trying to get up a little bit closer. Maybe holding back a little bit. It may be smarter to do that, not burn the tires in so much. Maybe wait a little bit and let Robert Kahn burn his own way. If she can get into the head of Robert Kahn on that last 10 or 5 laps, I'm willing to bet you that she could be the one to do it. She's currently slowing down a little bit, getting slower as they come out of the turns may not be pushing as hard. Is the strategy starting to come into effect? Or is that just a mind game to Robert to just keep going at his speed and push forward, not realizing McCarthy will have that run? Well, if I'm that rattlesnake right now in the 21, I'm definitely thinking, well, I don't really care. I'm going to strike when I need to. Back in the field here, you can see Dave Bitchner still dealing with Dustin Sloanaker. That battle for fourth there. As Jeffrey Oaks, that 20 Pennzoil 20 legend, going further and further away from these guys, trying to find a way around. Here comes Dustin Sloanaker now, trying to get a bit of a run on that bottom to the top, getting a good rhythm and a good groove. Dave seems to finally get those tires burnt in. Oh, Jeffrey Oaks into the wall! Out of the front straightaway, he went straight into the wall in front of the flagman. Caution! Oh, not going out, but we got problems in the front stretch. That looked to be Chantel Pottle getting into that one, and the caution's coming out. Flagman seeing all of that and then some, and a huge wreck on the front straightaway. We're gonna go to the instant replay here and take a look and see what the hey happened there. But my goodness, folks, that was a huge hit. All right, let's take a look here. That was Chantel the Throttle Pottle coming out at turn 4. Looked like she had a good run there. Start trying to get everything figured out. Let's see what happened. Oh, right into Jeffrey Oaks and just went for a ride. Oh, doing more head spins than an OG at the dance club right now. My goodness, she just went spinning up on her lid. You saw that Jeffrey Oaks getting right in there, unfortunately had nowhere to go. And that right there, folks, is your PTM Racing TV instant replay, brought to you in part by Matt Mills Racing Team, as well as Pottle's Wraps. So while we get everyone all situated out and reset here and get back to everything going, we want to say real quick thank you again to Matt Mills Racing Team, as we mentioned before, for sponsoring us this season here in the Legends and Street Stocks. One of the rising stars in Xfinity, and one of the best drivers, has sponsored this crew, this team, for this year and this season, and we can't help but thank you there. Also, Pottle's Wraps. If you're looking for the best designs for a very low price, well, look no further than Pottle's Wraps Designs. Follow her on Facebook and follow her on Twitter. And I'll tell you one thing, guys. Pottle's Wraps, man, I'll tell you, with that team there, I know they do some great stuff there. I loved it. It's awesome when they do that stuff, man. They can give you some of the best quality designs, best quality themes and stuff that you can ask for. If you've seen my Hot Rod Hot Wheels machines, not Keith Taylor's in this case. I don't know why he stole my theme, but anyway, you see some of those cars out there. That is made by Pottle's Wraps, and they have some incredible designs that they've came up with over the years, over the weeks that they've been around, and they have just made some stuff that you just would not believe could be made for this series in The Sims. And the winner of this series and Street Stocks will indeed get a free custom-made Pottle's Wraps design car of their choice. And Cindy Taylor finally get back on the track, as well as Cooper Rollins at 13, getting everything all situated and figured out. But Keith Taylor, unfortunately, still, I believe, not quite in this anymore. I think he is still out of the race. Still having mechanical problems, still trying to figure out what to do there. But as we get ready here for the green flag high in the air once again, put the pedal to the metal, tighten those seat belts. We're going to have ourselves a big one here. Here we go. The 1, don't mess with Texas, Kayla McCarthy in the 24, regaining the lead away from Robert Kahn. Robert Kahn now getting a fresh set of tires, and McCarthy staying out on the track. And look at this, Chantel the Throttle Pottle now making her way up into second. The battle for second and third here, as Jeffrey Oaks in that 20 now doing battle with Dave Bitchner and Chantel Pottle. Chantel trying to hold him off, trying to get down to the bottom. Jeffrey Oaks now looking to the inside. Oaksy looking for it. Oh, a little bit of a contact there from Robert Kahn and Dave Bitchner. Both drivers able to maintain in position and save it. So now, a battle for fourth with Dave Bitchner and Robert Kahn, as Robert Kahn trying to get into the inside of Jeffrey Oaks, that Pennzoil Legend machine. Maybe trying to get a bit of a run, trying to get a push. It looks like he's going to be just successful getting that run off the bottom. But Chantel will not give an inch to that Rattlesnake. She will put that pedal down to the floorboards and make sure she throttles that beast all the way to the end. But the thing is, we're down to 13 laps on this time around. And they are running out of time to catch Kayla McCarthy, as she is now almost 2 seconds full away from Robert Kahn and Chantel as they do battle side by side here for second. McCarthy has got to be loving every single minute of this, as she is just continuing to move away, to run the pack, to run the track, continuing her dominance in this field right now. Looking good and trying to hold on to this one. Robert Kahn now down low. Chantel trying to get around her. Going to the outside yet again. You can see that big maneuver Robert Kahn just had to do. The same thing McCarthy did to him earlier. Maybe taking a few lessons off with that, but we were down to 11 to go. Running out of time and running out of patience. I gotta believe Robert Kahn's gonna be pushing everything to its limits to catch back up. But Chantel Pottle also has company. The battle for third now with the number 20 of Jeffrey Oaks. Jeffrey Oaks and that Pennzoil Legend machine still trying to catch up to that number 5 Mac Mills Pottles Raps Racing machine, as well as they're trying to find their way in around. Robert Kahn just holding the bottom out and holding it away. We're down to 10 to go here. Look at this. Down the back straightaway into turn 4. Side by side, they connect a little bit. Chantel into bounds. Chantel right into Jeffrey Oaks, and Dave Bitchner as well getting into Jeffrey Oaks there. Big contact and big problems for all drivers involved in that one. Whoa. Well, I'm not sure if this is gymnastics, because Dave Bitchner just did himself a handstand in that Legends machine. We're going to have to go back to the instant replay here and see what in the world happened there with those drivers, as they just were all over the place there. We know what happened with Chantel and Jeffrey Oaks, but let's go ahead back and take a look at what exactly was the culprit here to Dave Bitchner's little handstand, and I would give that about an 8 in gymnastics, just saying. So coming out of turn 4, you see right there, they make contact. Oh, Pottle's getting right in there. Jeffrey Oaks, oh man! Right on the tops, flinging it upside down. Oh, look at that handstand. That right there, folks, that was a 8. That's a 9 out of 10. I take that 8 back. He got it up there and he stuck the landing. And that right there, folks, is your PTM Racing TV instant replay. Yet again, thank you again for tuning into that one there for Dave Bitchner's gymnastics hoop. I've never seen anything like that before in my life, but man, he definitely had something going there. Back to the race now. Here we go. We're going to get everything all situated, re-racked and restacked and all that. And now, this is going to be interesting, because you got a few drivers in here that weren't really in that hunt yet. They're going to get some of their laps back and start to really figure things out. As Cooper Rollins at 13, and then Cindy Taylor in that Ghostbusters machine, number 7, will also be in the hunt. But again, they're all chasing down that 24 Monster Energy Beast and that Rattlesnake, number 21 Motorola machine there as well. Motocroft, I should say. Right behind them, Pennzoil's number 20 of Jeffrey Oaks. And then Cooper Rollins in that 13. Been making his way back into the field here. But that is actually the third. But right behind Jeffrey actually is the number 30 of Dustin Rouse. So we will see, folks, how this one plays out here as we get ready to go back to green. We're going to be almost going for a green-white checkered shootout here. As you see, this is definitely one for McCarthy and Robert Kahn to go at it, because the thing is, McCarthy has been keeping that lead away from Robert Kahn for a good time or two. But now, this is where it all matters. This is where it's going to matter for both of them. That 1 lap to go here. You see it right there. So we will be down to 3 laps left in this one. Everybody all getting situated out and taken care of, and everyone getting all fixed up. Oh boy, folks, watch that restart and watch that green flag. This is going to be something here. 3 laps left in this one. Still 9 cars out on the track. It's still anybody's race. Who wants it more? Who wants this bad? Who wants it to win? The very first Legend Series season opener here in Pedal to the Metal. Here we go. Off that restart, Robert Kahn got a great jump on McCarthy there, taking the early advantage. But McCarthy with the run on the bottom, still holding out, trying to keep Robert Kahn out of that way. Here they come out of turn 3, into 4. McCarthy still trying to hold the line away from Robert Kahn, but Robert Kahn now with fresher set of tires, moving ahead. 2 to go, green flag high in the air. Robert Kahn knocking down that cone once again. The Motorcraft number 21 machine trying to outdo the number 24 Monster Energy Beast machine of Caleb McCarthy. McCarthy trying something, trying to push everything to limits. The white flag is out. We've got 1 to go. McCarthy still trying anything she can, every which way to Sunday, trying to get it around, trying to push, trying to get it. But it looks to be Robert Kahn's to lose. Out of turn 4, the Motorcraft number 21. That old rattlesnake did it again. Robert Kahn will win. My, folks, what a run and a half that was right there for McCarthy and Robert Kahn going at it, but wait a minute, what? Getting word right now, we're trying to figure out what happened to Robert Kahn, if he stayed out, or did he break before he finished? Not really sure on that one. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm listening, and right now, there is actually a black flag on Robert Kahn. Robert Kahn has been black flagged and called out. That means your winner in this one, the Monster Energy Beast number 24 Legend, will be Caleb McCarthy, taking home the victory. Second place is going to go to Jeffrey Oaks in that 20. And the number 5, a Chantel the Throttle Pottle, will finish 3rd. What on earth? Oh my goodness. Folks, I'm not sure what to say to that one there. That was just a wild finish and a half there, as you see. I don't even think McCarthy realized what she done. Hard to believe. I'm still in shock right there. Robert Kahn had this one to the end, and then the flagman just said, no, you are black flag, sir. We're going to get a little bit of some burnout donuts here. With Kayla McCarthy, she will win the very first season opener Legends here tonight. All right, we're going to go ahead and talk with our top 3 drivers here. Coming in 3rd here tonight, that is Chantel the Throttle Pottle in that number 5 machine. The Matt Mills Racing Team Pottles Wraps number 5. Congratulations, Chantel, on a great race and a good battle there. Down the line, it looked like you had a great battle with McCarthy as well as Robert Kahn and Jeffrey Oaks, but you know, Robert Kahn unfortunately having that bad braking, getting black flagged there, and ended up actually being a bit of a better run for you there.
Yeah, top 3. I didn't think I was going to get that. I found the car really tight. It just wouldn't get through the turn the way I wanted it to. But I'll take top 3.
Indeed, indeed. I mean, sometimes it just works out that way, and it worked in your favor tonight. So nonetheless, congratulations here tonight at Five Flags Speedway for your very first top 3 finish in the Legend Series.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're still waiting on our drivers here. We're getting a couple more in here. We're waiting on Jeffrey Oaks to get in here before we go and bring in McCarthy. But now, here we go, folks. Coming out of the car now, that number 20 Pennzoil Legend. That is Jeffrey Oaks, finishing 2nd here on the podium. Congratulations, Jeffrey Oaks. Man, you had yourself one heck of a run and a half there. You had a great battle What on earth was going through your mind when you saw that Robert Kahn was going to get black flagged there, man?
To be honest, I didn't even know what to expect. And tonight, I literally turned my computer on at 7:42, 7:45, somewhere in there. Hadn't turned any laps since we practiced. I didn't even realize he was black flagging. I thought he won. I thought McCarthy was in second. I thought I came in third. Um, just tried to stay clean, run hard. Great race.
Great race indeed, and man, I can tell you right now, you go back and watch this, you go watch the race and all that. I think you're gonna find a few times where you had a great battle with either McCarthy, Robert Connor, Chantel. Even Dustin Rouse and Dustin Sonaker were sticking their nose in there a little bit. You had some good battles there, so. But you held out tonight and you finished second place, so congratulations here at Five Flags, man.
No, I appreciate it. These legend cars are something new to me. Haven't ran much. Practice the other night was the first time I really put any laps on them. So look forward to the learning curve, and what a great team to learn with. Appreciate it, boys, girls.
Indeed, indeed. Well, Jeffrey, congratulations again. We'll see you next week, buddy.
All right, thanks for all you do.
All right, number 20, Jeffrey Oaks, finishing second on the podium tonight. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we got to bring in the winner. That's the one. Don't mess with Texas. And that Monster Energy beast, number 24. That is Kayla McCarthy, putting her in victory lane here tonight, showing you a little bit of some burnouts as well. But Kayla, oh my goodness, I don't know what's going through your mind when you saw Robert Kahn got the black flag there. That had to have been something and a half for you there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Archon and I had a really good battle the entire race. Really didn't want to see that last caution with, about 5 to go or so. Ended up being a green white checkered. But man, oh man, way to start the season off. Good car. Sucks that, Archon had to go out like that, but there's always next week, and I'd rather beat them straight up than the other way, but we'll take it.
Indeed, indeed. Well, ma'am, I can definitely say that this has got to mean a lot to you. Your very first time out here on the Legend Series, your very first racing win here. It's got to be something special when you just get that season opener in and you can finally prove to all the great men and women here tonight that you pulled on a great race and a good show to get that win as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I knew in practice we were going to have a good car. It was just a matter of making the tires last, and kind of had a strategy of when to put tires on and when not to. And that caution with about 20 to go was really a lifesaver for me because it allowed me to come in and put tires on and set sail from there.
Well, tonight it seemed to work out just well for you, so congratulations tonight. First place in the points and first place here tonight. Congratulations, Kayla McCarthy, on your very first win in the Legend Series.
Thank you, sir.
All right, guys. Well, that really is going to wrap it up here tonight. So we want to say thank you again to Courtesy Chrysler and Jeep out of Coatesville, Pennsylvania for sponsoring us this season, as well as Matt Mills Racing Team. Thank you again to them, as well as Pottles Wraps for your service and all the help you bring to the channel and the league. We appreciate everybody that tunes in each and every week out here. Thank you again to our fans from Facebook, YouTube. Thanks for following us here. And if you want to see some more great action-packed Legends and Street Stock Series, you got to find it only in one place, and that's right here on PTM Racing TV on Sundays and Thursday nights at 8 Eastern. From all of us here at PTM Racing TV, we want to say thank you again. God bless, farewell, and good night, everybody.